on the air and on the web.
TCR Radio.
Hello, welcome to Crediton Food and Drink Festival, the 9th festival here in Crediton, and a really jam-packed weekend of events going on. And I'm going to be, we're from TCR Radio, Tiverton Community Radio. I'm Caro, hi, and this is Rick. So welcome to Crediton Food and Drink Festival, and if any traders want to come and have a chat with me, we are doing just spot interviews, and then we're going to edit this into a podcast, and it goes on our website and also YouTube channels as well. So it's really great for your business. Normally we are at Electric Nights in Tiverton, which is a street food held once a month. We have lots of cooking demos coming up in the tent behind me, in the marquee behind me. We've got 12:30, Nicholas Hack and Tina King from Il Casita and the Cadley Arms. 1:15, Dan the Fishman, all the way from Clovelly, up in North Devon. And Eran Hovat is with me now. You're going to be doing that as well, aren't you, Eran?
Indeed.
And Eran is from a Baobab Cafe just opposite me here. So good morning. Good afternoon, isn't it? I don't even know what time of it. I don't wear a watch. So tell me a bit about your Baobab Cafe.
Right, Baobab Cafe was born out of inspiration to make food for all. So we decided to make the food fresh every single day. We're changing it so we can cook from Malaysian food down to North African and Middle Eastern food. So depends what I fancy doing, really.
Yeah. So where did you learn your skills from?
Well, I used to work with my grandmother.
Yes.
And she used to teach me everything. And then when I finished my high school, I just went to the kitchens and started working.
Yeah. So lots of hands-on experience then.
Indeed.
So any professional training, or you just completely?
No, you don't need professional training.
No, I think home cooks are fantastic. You learn from the best.
Exactly.
From generation to generation, passed down. 100%.
If I manage to cook for presidents of the United States, and etc.,
yeah,
the Queen and whatever, anybody can cook.
Yes, no, I totally agree with you there. So what's your kind of favourite dish? What's your most popular dish in the Baobab Cafe?
Well, we mainly concentrate on salads and veggie and vegan. We obviously have meat as well, but
yes.
If you ask me what will be my favorite thing, is going to be the food I'm going to do in the demonstration today, which is a lovely Moroccan fish. So
yep.
Dan managed to get us really beautiful line-caught sea bass, and we're going to do that.
So sea bass, lovely.
Yes.
Lovely,
local sea bass.
Lovely fish sea bass, isn't
Indeed.
it? So you using tagines in your cooking as well?
Yes, tagine itself is essentially a cooking pot. So when you say Lancashire hot pot, you will cook whatever it is you cook in a pot. So a tagine is literally just the size of the pot. You can do whatever you want with it. So we do tagines when it's winter, but I really like to really experiment with veggie and vegan and make them very, very important.
I think there's a big push towards vegan food at the moment, isn't there? And
it's a bit of a trend.
Vegetarian.
Yeah, it's a bit of a trend at the moment. Vegetarian has been done around for 30 odd years.
Yeah.
But you've got vegan, people are more aware now of what damage meat is doing, etc. for the planet, and whatever.
It's a lifestyle choice as well, isn't it? Going towards
exactly, because then
meat.
you have to supplement it. It's very easy to say, I'm going to go vegetarian or I'm going to be vegan or whatever, but you need to supplement it. And the way that we work, using lots of pulses, lots of grains, lots of fresh vegetables. So most of our food, most of our herbs now are either organic or hydroponics.
Yeah.
So we don't contaminate the environment, just flavors.
So how are you sourcing all your ingredients as locally as possible?
Locally as possible.
So some great suppliers around in the local area?
So I in my my detriment, I pushed a couple of lovely ladies to grow herbs and flowers and lettuces for us, and they were keen to do it. So we got some of the radishes that they managed to grow still early in the season.
Yeah.
So we're expecting quite a lot of really beautiful food.
That's fantastic. Using your local ladies to grow your fruit and veg.
Yeah, they're amazing. They're amazing. I attempted to have like a veg patch, but
I don't think you've got time, have you?
Well, the frost got everything really, and some slugs. So yeah.
So what are your hours of opening at the Baobab Cafe?
So we open Tuesday to Saturday from 9 o'clock in the morning to 5 o'clock in the afternoon. We have themed evenings that we do once a month.
Yeah.
So we travel around the world.
Oh, brilliant.
So we pick a country, I pick a country, and then we go in depth into what they cook.
Yeah.
Rather than sort of like going to a pub and you have like an American night, you will have a burger. It's not going to be that. Because for the American night, we did Native American food and soul food as well. So it's very exciting.
Fantastic. So what are your future plans?
Well, we've got Ran's Kitchen, which is a catering company.
Yeah.
That's my focus at the moment. Try to spread the word. I've been doing catering for 17 years, so I better just use it. And hopefully do weddings and be a bit more fruitful in that element of the business.
Yeah, I don't know where you find the time.
Well, you juggle a lot.
Well, thank you so much for your quick chat. So your
indeed.
demo is starting. Let me just double check the time.
It's 1:15.
At the 1:15.
Yes.
And 12:30. Nicholas Hack and Tina from
there he is.
15. This is Dan the Fishman.
Here's Dan,
Yes, he's
the
both
fishman.
We're going to do sea bass and scallops.
If you're going to
Are we doing scallops as
Get
well?
on the
Really?
mic,
As well, yeah. If I haven't sold them all, this is fantastic. We've got over 50.
if you get right close up.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, that's better.
Let's get down, right.
Get down.
Yeah, get right. I'm on my knees already.
There's over 50 good food stalls here, so it's just great. And what your little town can do to actually get everybody out. And there's people giving away coffee over there. Yeah. I'm ready for coffee. We've sold so much fish and lobsters and crabs and things, and I'm really happy to team up with one of the guys who won Best Restaurant in the Devon Food Awards. So 1:15, come down and have not just a demo, but have a proper taste.
Yes, Aran, you didn't mention your award, did you?
Well, humble.
Yeah, I've got to say, he's only won it once. I've won it 3 times, and I'll have to enter again. Yeah, but he's only a youngster, you know.
You win it a lot of
rivalry.
times, don't you?
Well, yeah, fish is very popular.
It is. It's not your unique selling point, is it? It's you are the unique selling point in your business.
Not at all. I'm very proud of Devon. The people living here in Devon really know what real food is. And this is where it all begins. This is the borough market of Devon.
No, we're honoured, and thank you so much. So what fish have you got in your little shack
On my
Dan?
shack, on my barrow.
In your
You mean
little
my
barrow, in your
Edwardian
little
barrow from
fisherman's
North
barrow.
Devon. Turbot's going really well today. We've got a few turbot left, big brill, skate. It's just like heaven on a plate.
It is. I noticed some dressed crab down there.
Yeah, would you like one?
Oh, yes, I would,
Well,
actually.
you come and have a little taste later. I'll see what we can look after you.
Yes.
They do say there's oysters down there, but somebody says they don't always work.
No, I love dressed crab. My daughter's here,
Yes.
and she just eats it.
Yeah, that's okay.
quite unusual.
Yeah, you want an oyster? I'll serve you an oyster. Of course we'll serve an oyster, but it's great protein, so I'm really looking forward to 1:15. Is it all right if I go back and sell a bit more fish?
Yes.
This
yes,
place
it
is
is.
being
Yeah,
mobbed.
so
Right, thank you.
Do go to Dan's fish store from Clovelly.
Dan the fishman from
Yeah, he's
Clovelly,
got to make
that's right.
up his bus fare, haven't you? That you came
well-
down the bus, didn't you,
Well,
from
no,
all
I
your fish?
pushed the barrow up
Yeah,
the
you
hills.
pushed the barrel all the way down from Clovelly.
Yeah, it's all right on the way back, but it's downhill.
Yeah, I know.
No brakes.
Yeah, but you would have sold all your wares at the market, though, wouldn't you? You've
I
got a
only
load
go
of
home-
ice here.
Yes.
Oh, this is nice.
Pleasure. Yeah, right. Put your hand in it. Anyway, good luck. Do you mind if I go now?
No,
Right,
a
thank
bit
you.
more ice. Thank you very
One
much,
coffee,
Dan.
please.
Thank you.
Katie, coffee.
He's put his order in. Thank you very much.
TCR Radio.
Hey, Mr. DJ.
Hello, good morning. Welcome to the Crediton Food and Drink Festival, the 9th one. And it's a beautiful sunny day. And this is TCR Radio. We've come all the way over the hill from Tiverton. So I do hope you'll be nice to us. We're great supporters of what is going on in Crediton. It's fantastic, especially with all the food and drink and coffee people as well. So opposite Crediton Coffee Company. And fantastic waving. There's a lot going on in Crediton, and it's an exciting town as well. So we have popped over from Tiverton to spread the love. We have electric nights on there once a month on Saturday, but Rick and I have always come to this event before we set up the radio station and been very impressed with how it's all run and the whole ambience here. And it's very kind of continental feel, especially today. It's really hot. If anyone wants to give us cold drinks, that would be fantastic. So if any producers want to get a quick interview with us at the radio, we are recording and we are making podcasts. You're available to have that for your marketing and publicity to put on your website as a podcast as well. And that's not a problem with us if you wanted to have a quick chat and plug what you do, or just have a quick chat about the weather or whatever your plans are, and also what food you've been testing and tasting as well. I want to hear some feedback about what you've enjoyed today as well. We just had Iran, a quick interview from the Baobab Cafe over just opposite the radio here. Fantastic food. He's doing a demo later. And now we've got Tracy with us. Good. Still morning, isn't it, Tracy?
It is.
Yeah.
Yes,
So if you want to get really close to the mic. So Tracy is from Candy Mama.
Yes.
And she trades normally in the high street here, number 49.
Absolutely.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
And how long have you been going for?
2.5 years.
And what is it you're making? Although Candy Mama should give it
Okay.
away, shouldn't it, really?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm a confectionist. I love inventing new flavours and creating with fudge. But today, obviously, 45-minute on a demo.
Is it 45 minutes?
Yes, I cannot make my fudge, and I wouldn't want to give away all my secrets.
Okay.
So it's coconut delights.
Okay.
It's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
It's going to be very tasty.
And what other flavours do you have? You've got a stand
Okay,
here,
I
isn't it?
have.
Yes.
So my flavours of fudge, I've got salted caramel, so popular at the moment.
Yes.
Vanilla, we've got chocolate orange. Oh gosh, Malteser. There's loads of flavours over there. We've got 10 flavours down on the
10
stand today.
flavours. So salted
Yeah.
caramel is the most popular.
It is at the moment, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah,
So it's
absolutely.
taken over from just plain caramel or fudge.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or toffee,
Salted
as we
caramel.
used
And
to
it
have.
looks good with all the little crystals of
Yeah,
salt.
brilliant.
It's attractive.
So what led you to fudge?
Gosh.
What-
So when I got married, I was playing around with confectionery, as you do,
Yes.
for favours,
Yes.
and thought I would give up hairdressing that I'd done
Oh,
for
right.
20 years
Yeah.
to make confectionery. I loved
Gosh.
it. It's really passionate. I'm just so passionate about it.
It's really good. So it's a leap of faith that you did.
Absolutely.
Wasn't it, doing
Yeah,
that
I
move?
first of all got a sweet cart and started doing weddings, and
Yeah.
it grew and grew and grew.
And you
And
haven't
now
looked back?
I am, no, never. It's fantastic.
That's
Love
brilliant.
it. Love my job.
Yeah. It's your first time here. today,
First
isn't it,
ever
Creditor?
food festival with
Yeah.
Candy Mama, absolutely. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
exciting.
going really well. It's very hot and
It's
trying
really
to keep
hot.
everything cool. Yeah.
So give me a few tips about making fudge without
Okay.
giving any trade
the
secrets away.
biggest tip when making fudge is go weightlifting first, because you
Really?
need muscles.
Gosh.
Absolutely, yeah.
And very hot.
I am like Mike Tyson under
Yes. Hot work as well.
here. Yeah,
isn't
it is very hot.
Yeah.
Very hot. But that is the biggest tip that I can give you, is be strong.
Do you have any help up there?
I have 2 amazing helpers, both Victoria and Harriet.
They're here today.
They are. They
Brilliant.
are. Yes.
Great, fantastic. So you're going to be at the 2:00 demo, and you're making, what was it again?
Coconut delights I'm making today, which is it's in between a very, very, very posh bounty and a coconut ice.
Okay.
And we're going to cover it in chocolate, and I'm going to be probably getting a couple of kids up to sort of, I just want to show the audience how to do it at home, and that it is so simple to make confectionery at home with the children. It'll be
That's
fun.
something, yeah, I've never actually made sweets. I have tried fudge. It was a complete disaster. It just never ever sets. I guess that's a
Okay.
boiling point issue, isn't it?
Yeah,
I
could
didn't
be.
get to the
It could
correct
be. It could be a
temperature.
many
It's
of
just-
things.
It's just
Yeah.
sticky mush, really, and every
Yeah.
time I do it, it's exactly the same.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
at least I'm consistent.
You need it
aren't I?
hotter.
Yes,
Yeah.
brilliant. So when are you open? When's your shop open in the high street for this
Okay.
fudge business?
So we are open most days. I only shut on a Sunday and Monday, and we run all day. Late night Fridays.
Yes, brilliant. Okay, fantastic.
And it's very colourful.
Yeah, well, I'll have to pop
All
in
the
there.
old
Yeah.
favourites. We've got 170 jars across the wall of all the old favourites. So it's
So
a
you've got
real
all the old
trip.
sweets as well,
Absolutely.
so
So
not
it's a
just
trip
fudge.
down memory lane
Oh,
at the same time.
fantastic.
So we're
Brilliant.
half fudge pantry, half nostalgic sweets.
Oh, that's great. I do love my old sweets. I still go in and
What's
buy
your
lots.
favourite?
It's licorice swells.
Catherine Wheels.
That's it, Catherine
Yeah.
Wheels. And milk bottles.
Yeah,
You've
powdered
got to be
ones.
started now.
Powdered.
Fish and chips, milk bottles,
Yeah.
cola cubes,
Absolutely.
aniseed balls,
Rhubarb and custard. No, not fat. They're my favourite.
Nothing too tart, like a lemon sherbet wouldn't be good for me.
So
a lemon
no sherbet pips.
No.
That was the only sweet you could get away with in a maths lesson,
Licorice.
shoved in your cheek.
Yeah, licorice. I'm a licorice girl, definitely.
Are you?
Well, that's fantastic. Well, so hopefully you're going to be here again next year.
Absolutely, and I'm here again tomorrow.
Are you?
I am.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Are you going to be doing any more fetes and fairs?
Definitely.
Giving you the bug, has
Weather
it?
like this, I'd love to.
It's very nice.
Yeah.
We're getting a bit of a breeze now, so that's good, isn't it?
It is lovely.
Well, thank you, Tracy, from Candy
Thank
Mama.
you.
And good luck with your demo. That's at 2 o'clock in the marquee.
Thank you very much.
Brilliant. Thank you.
The place to be, just you and me.
TCR Radio.
Hello, good morning. It's good afternoon, isn't it, from the 9th Crediton Food and Drink Festival here from Crediton in the town square. Lots going on for you. We've just interviewed Tracy from Candy Mama. Before that, we had Iran Hovaf from the Bear Bag Cafe, rudely interrupted by Dan the Fishman there, but he did give me some ice to cool me down, which was really well received, and he's promised me crabs later. So I do hope I can take him up on that offer. Right, so now we have a young gentleman with us. This is Dan from the Crediton Food Company. And he also gave me some iced coffee. So really appreciated, because it's sweltering today, isn't it?
It is very warm, yes.
Yeah, so if you get right up close to the mic, Dan. So Dan's got the Crediton Coffee Company situated in the town square, just opposite where we are at the radio. So good afternoon, Dan.
Good afternoon.
Tell me a bit about your business and your coffee company.
Well, we started in 2011, and we wanted to bring back traditional in-store coffee roasting. So when you visit our shop, it's a bit unusual. We've got a coffee roaster in the back of the shop, which was manufactured for us in America, and I went and spent some time over there doing all of my training. And over the few years, the shop's sort of progressed. We supply primarily our coffee wholesale to a variety of coffee shops, mobile coffee vendors, restaurants and hotels all around Devon. We do also supply some of our coffee abroad. Unusually, we're supplying 3 coffee shops in Hong Kong.
Oh, Hong Kong. Gosh,
Yes.
How did that happen?
Well, I went on a holiday to Hong Kong.
with a bag of coffee in your rucksack.
I have some friends who play rugby for the Hong Kong Scottish Rugby Club, and they took me around the city introducing me to some people, and I was lucky enough to visit some pretty interesting places, and they wanted our coffee, so once a month we send a shipment out there now.
That's fantastic, isn't it? Really great. We have worldwide reach there. Oh, Aaron's throwing things at the young Dan here. He's jealous.
So Aaron, who you interviewed earlier.
5 minutes of glory. Get back in that kitchen. I tell you what, that's your neighbour, isn't it?
He's my neighbour, yes.
It's your neighbour. Misbehave. Look, it's gone back in the kitchen now. Aaron, he loves this heat, doesn't he?
He absolutely loves it, and he loves a good bit of banter as well.
Yeah,
he's coming with water.
No, not as electric. I think someone needs to take that man in hand, don't they?
Yeah. Where's his wife?
Yes. Where's the wife? What's she doing? So brilliant. So what type of coffee can we expect to find in the Crediton Coffee Company?
So the coffee we deal with, it's all specialty grade coffee. So we're talking about the top 2% of the coffee market. We buy directly from our farms, and all of the coffee that we get is seasonal. So currently we've got 6 coffees on, one from Brazil. We have Honduras, Papua New Guinea, Tanzania, Mexico, but we've always got some others coming on. Every month all the coffees change.
Fantastic. Do you have to go on these glamorous field trips, Dan?
We try and get out as much as we can, but that can prove to be very time consuming.
Yes, I think so.
So we do work very closely with a specialist importer that's based in London and offices in Seattle as well. So generally I will go and visit them and sample all the coffees.
Yeah.
And if I like it, we buy it.
Yeah, brilliant.
And everything's roasted here.
That's fantastic. It's really, entrepreneurial of you as well. So tell me, what are your best sellers?
Currently, our house coffee, which is from Brazil, is very popular. We're serving that today on our espresso machine outside and also in the shop. But unusually, our best seller is actually our decaffeinated coffee from Mexico.
That's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a really, really fantastic coffee, very tasty. A lot of people don't understand decaf coffee.
What is the process of decaf? What do they have to go through?
There are a few processes, but the one that we mainly deal with is a mountain water process, which takes place in Mexico, where they wash the unroasted coffee beans in vast quantities of water, and it naturally decaffeinates it.
Oh, right. So quite a natural process.
Yes, very natural, and it doesn't affect the flavour of the coffee.
Oh, brilliant. I have to come in and have one of those.
There are more commercial manufacturing processes using chemicals. We stay away from that because that does ruin the taste of the coffee.
Yeah, I have read the odd thing about decaf, how it can be a bit corrupted by those chemical processes.
Which is why a lot of people are put off by the sound of decaf.
So, if you fancy a decaf, pop into the Crediton Coffee Company. So are you going to be at any more fairs this summer?
We've got a few events coming up. There's one next weekend that's being organised by another business in Crediton called Groom to Perfection. And they're doing a Perfection in the Park. It's an event raising money for local dog charities in the park, and we'll be there serving coffee.
Brilliant.
There's a few other little festivals coming up, but we do have mobile customers that we supply who mainly go and do all the bigger events.
Yes, okay. So you're supplying to trade as well?
Yes.
So trade are welcome to contact you, have a sample, take it from there as well.
We can send samples out, we visit them, make lots of coffees with them, generally have a good time.
Yes,
and hopefully they buy our coffee.
So what are your plans for the future? Bigger and better, or just keep it at this level?
At the moment, we're ticking along quite nicely. We're always expanding on our wholesale side. We are thinking about opening another shop soon.
Oh, come to Tiverton, won't you?
Yeah, well, maybe. Yeah. I'm keeping what we're doing quite close to our heart, though. We're keeping that quiet. It's going to be a bit of a surprise.
Oh, right. That's brilliant. So I wish you all the best. And your coffee I've just had some, is fantastic. You also do snacks there, food?
Yes, we supply a range of homemade cakes that are actually made by my mother.
Oh, great.
She's very, her flapjack is very famous.
All right.
We have some customers who stroll into our shop demanding their flapjack first thing in the morning.
It's that good.
It is
Brilliant.
that good, yes. And we also cater a wide range of gluten-free cakes as well, cookies and fresh pastries from local bakery, Oliver's Bakery.
So you're using a lot of local suppliers, i.e. your mother.
Yes.
That's brilliant. Keeping it in the family there, and also keeping it local as well. So that's fantastic. Yeah. So Dan, thank you so much for your quick chat.
Thank you very much.
And wish you all the best for a busy summer season as well. And
looking forward to it.
Being out and about and with your trade suppliers as well.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dan, from the Crediton Coffee Company. Thank you so much.
On the air and on the web.
TCR Radio.
Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to the Crediton Food and Drink Festival, the 9th festival to be held here all around Crediton. It's been going on for nearly 2 weeks. There's more events happening tomorrow. In the demo tent at the moment, we have Nicholas Hack and Tina King from Il Casita and the Cadley Arms presenting Beef on a Budget. So that's about to start, or now. Get down there now. 12:30. So pop in there and get some great advice on that. And then 1:15, Dan the Fishman from Clovelly and Iran Hovav from the Bearbag Cafe will be down there. Exotic Ideas with Fish at 1:15. And then at 2 o'clock we have Tracy from Candy Mama talking about and demonstrating her lovely fudge coconut delight making happening there at 2 o'clock in the marquee just behind us in the town square. Now also happening as part of CredFest, we have the celebration of books. This is happening in Crediton Library, If you don't know Crediton, you just walk across the town square, turn right. It's just down there on the right when it backs onto the park and the bowling green there. Crediton Library, they've got an amazing event going on from 2 o'clock, so do pop in there. They're having performances and workshops all afternoon, ranging from 2:15. Mark Norman is going to be reading from his book Black Dog. That's Black Dog Folklores at 2:15 in the Crediton Library. Somatics at 2:25. These are all kind of 10-minute quick turnaround performances, so you need to catch them while they're on quick. Somatics is a kind of funky, fast performance poetry, very popular in East Town Cafe. They have regular poetry readings and events there. So that would be an interesting performance at 2:25, only for 10 minutes. These are really quick turnarounds. Followed by an international best-selling author. He writes historical and medieval novels, Michael Jex. I think he's up to about 30 novels, actually, Michael, and he doesn't live too far away from here, so do catch him. He'll be selling his amazing books as well. Following him, Trina J. Stacey with simply inspiring poetry. Then there's a quick break, and Tracy Norman is on at 3:05. Tracy is an actress and playwright. She's going to be reading from Dark Words, her short story set on Dartmoor. And that's followed by Sam Burns, keeping with the theme, reading a ghost story at 3:15. All these are 10 minutes, quick turnarounds. Following by PJ Reid. She's reading her poetry at 3:25. I think it's best just to kind of pop in and out and just catch what you want. There'll be a programme on the door. Lots more things and a quick break, and then we have Jenny Braun doing her poetry. Richard D is reading from his latest sci-fi novels. Richard's come all the way from Brixham. I'd be on the beach if I was in Brixham. And he's going to be talking about his sci-fi novels as well. And we have got Brian Willis at 4:25 talking about Gothic Devon, followed by Bill Blight rhyming around the Devon dialect. There you go, at 4:35, followed by a quick performance and sample of their play called Witch by Circle of Spears. And they've been performing their play in and around Crediton this week, East Town Cafe and the library too. So that's kicking off at 2 o'clock down in Crediton Library. But do drop into the marquee here and catch the food demos as well. There's lots to do, lots to going on at the moment. Another couple of announcements. A lost wallet was found in the high street. Do pop in to Crediton Card Shop. It was found on the road just outside there. If you have lost your wallet, it's gone to Crediton Card Shop, so do pop in there. And I've got keys, if anyone's lost keys. I think it's a bit of an ongoing theme here. So if anyone's lost keys, I won't tell you what they are. You have to describe them to me. Yes, so if you lost your keys, come and pop to the TCR radio stand and we can get those back to you as well. So I hope you're all having a lovely afternoon. If any traders want to have a quick chat with me, we are making a podcast to be used for your advertising and marketing. So do pop along and see me, Caro or Rick in the radio stand.
The place to be, just you and me.
TCR Radio.
Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to the Crediton Food and Drink Festival, the 9th one. Lots of things going on, lots of amazing food traders and drink producers. Food demos happening in the marquee behind us. Also things going on in Crediton Library. If books, stories, poetry is your thing, do pop down to Crediton Library. They have different things happening every 10 minutes in Crediton Library, so do pop down. You're bound to grab something that's going to be of interest to you as well. We have, yes, we've still got the keys here. If anyone's lost keys, do pop in and see us at the radio. If anyone's lost a wallet, do pop in and see Crediton Card Company in the High Street. Please stop losing things, people. Right, we've got a treat for you now. We've got the buskers. I'm going to mic them up so you can hear them better. It's Beth and Jack from Crediton and an acoustic duo for you. So enjoy.
sheep's in the meadow, the cow's in the corn. Now is the time for the child to be born. He'll laugh at the moon and cry for the sun, and if he's a boy he will carry a gun. Sang the crow on the cradle, and if it should be this baby's a girl, never you mind if her hair doesn't curl. With rings on her fingers and bells on her toes, and a bomber above her wherever she goes. Sang the crow on the cradle. Sang the crow on the cradle. The crow on the cradle, the black and the white. Somebody's baby is born for a fight. The crow on the cradle, the white and the black. Somebody's baby is not coming back. Sang the crow on the cradle. Sang the crow on the cradle. Your mother and father will sweat and they'll slave to build you a coffin and dig you a grave. Hush-a-bye, little one, never you weep, for we've got a toy that will put you to sleep. Sang the crow on the cradle. Sang the crow on the cradle. Bring me my gun and I'll shoot that bird dead. That's what your mother and father once said. The crow on the cradle, what can we do? This is the thing that I'll leave up to you. This is the thing that I'll leave up to you. Thank you very much. Walking round the room singing stormy weather at 57 Mount Pleasant Street. Now it's the same room but everything's different. You can fight the sleep but not the dream.
Things ain't cooking in my kitchen. Strange affliction washes over. Julius Caesar and the Roman Empire couldn't conquer the blue sky.
Now there's a small boat made of china going nowhere on my mantelpiece. Do I lie like a lounge room lizard, or do I sing like a bird released? Everywhere you go, you always take the weather with you. Everywhere you go, you go, you always take the weather with you. Everywhere you go, you always take the weather with you. Everywhere you go, you always take the weather with you. Everywhere you go, you always take the weather. Everywhere you go, you always take the weather with you. Everywhere you go, you always take the weather with you. Walking round the room singing stormy weather at 57 Mount Pleasant Street. Now it's the same room, but everything's different. You can fight the sleep, but not the dream. Everywhere you go, you always take the weather with you. Everywhere you go, you always take the weather. Everywhere you go, you always take the weather with you. Everywhere you go, you always take the weather with you. Thank you very much. Do a nice rowdy one to finish. I'm gonna tell you how it's gonna be. You're gonna give your love to me. I'm gonna love you both night and day. Well, love is love and not fade away. Well, love is love and not fade away. My love is bigger than a Cadillac. I try to show it, but you harm me back. Your love for me has got to be real, for you to know just how I feel. Well, love that's real, not fade away. Well, love that's real, not fade away. Tell you how it's gonna be. You're gonna give your love to me, a love to last more than one day. Well, love is love and not fade away. 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 Not fade away. Not fade away. Thank you very much.
TCR Radio.